Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to the Awaken to Ascend YouTube channel. We are back in the graveyard. It's the only place I can get peace and quiet around here. Although some of these guys don't shut up. Anyway, let's talk about it. Your reality dictates where you need to heal. This is a true statement. Let's say it again. Your reality dictates, it shows you where you need to heal. So what do I mean by that? A lot of people on this healing journey can get overwhelmed. You know, there's so many traumas, so much shadow, so many things to look into and heal. It's just overwhelming. I don't know where to start. I think that's a common complaint with people. But I say, look at your current reality today, right now. And it will show you where your shadows are, where your traumas are, where you should be focusing on. Because I believe that each of us is creating our own unique individual reality. I don't believe there's a shared collective reality. I don't think there's one reality that we're all attuning to. We all have our own specific one. Now there might be a shared event and we all see the event occur, but we're all going to experience that event and take in that event and have lessons tied to that event that are unique and specific to us. It's not going to be the same for every person. So therefore, if we're creating our realities, your reality is unique to you. That means it's based completely on your energetic signature, your frequency of vibration. The thoughts, the feelings, the words you speak, the energy coming out of you. That is creating your entire reality. That is what is informing the universe on what to send to you. You send out a vibrational signature, and the universe sends back anything that's in harmony with that signature. And the things that we attract are things we're supposed to learn. That's what I'm trying to say here today, my friends. I'm having a hard time of it. This is a hard concept to grasp, hard concept to wrap your head around. Also a hard one to describe, but I'm doing my best here. Anyway, so what I would say is that look at your present reality and see what it's showing you. What is it telling you? If everything is perfect and beautiful, well, that's never the case. But if it were the case, then you would probably just need to relax. But in your life, there's always strife. There's always going to be discordant energies. There's always going to be ego flare-ups. There's just going to be things that you can look at and heal. So let's take war, for example. Let's take the Ukraine war and just use that as an example. If your soul's mission is to learn about war in an extreme way, well, then your reality is going to have war in it. You might be a soldier on the front lines because your soul wants you to learn in an extreme, powerful way, that whatever it wants to teach you about war, probably that is not so great. Probably unless you're service to self, in which case you probably love war, and in which case it's the best thing. But anyway, most of you are not that. Now if your soul wanted to learn about war but not so extreme, not so in your face, or you might be a Ukrainian citizen, or you might be in the military but not have to fight. You see, you're still learning lessons directly from your reality, directly from the war, but you're not quite so far into it. That's because your energetic frequency isn't aligning with war as closely as a soldier's would. Let's say you're even more removed. Let's say you only hear about this war on the news. Maybe you see a few clips of it and you're disgusted by it. You don't want to look at it. Well, that war is not so powerfully in your reality, but it's still trying to teach you something. It's still in your reality. So what is it trying to teach you? These are the questions that you would want to ask for your own healing. When I looked into the Ukraine war, for me, I'm one of those people who I don't really care. I mean, obviously I care that they're suffering and whatnot, but I just don't resonate with it as much. So the Ukraine war is not really in my reality. Articles about it don't pop up. Videos of soldiers don't enter my feed. Once in a while they do, and that's signaling to me that, you know, there's something inside of me that's resonating with war. And what is it? So I pulled some cards before this video, and I saw that the Ukraine war is showing me personally that there's an energy inside of me that wants to just take stuff that doesn't belong to me. We're in the older part of the graveyard here, I think. 1885 on this guy. So for me, this war is showing me that there's ego inside of me that wants to take and to steal. And, you know, diving further into that, why is that? Why is that part of my energetic frequency? Well, maybe I don't feel like I can earn it on my own, right? It's all trauma. It's all based on trauma. And if I don't feel like I can earn it on my own, well, where did that come from? Well, now we're going to look at childhood and maybe look at instances where I wanted something and I couldn't get it for whatever reason. Maybe it was with someone withheld it from me. Sorry, someone withheld it from me, or I failed in manifesting it for whatever reason. And I picked up this idea that I'm not good enough to create things on my own. And I keep telling myself that. And since that's my frequency, that's my energy, that's what I'm putting out, well, the universe matches that. It matches that exact frequency of I can't manifest on my own. So what does it send me? It sends me a reality where I can't manifest on my own. And my ego has a desire or urge to take something from someone else. So that's how our traumas get repeated over and over to the point where they become our reality. And then it's an endless feedback loop. You have this belief, your reality keeps feeding it back to you, and your belief gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And the stronger a belief is in your energetic field, the stronger it's going to manifest, the faster it's going to become real. So that's why I find it's very important to not let a day go by where you're not analyzing, you're not looking, you're not asking questions about the self. Because our reality is showing us the self. It's showing us our ego. It's showing us where we need to put our attention. So that's why it's so important, I think, to, if you're entering in this healing journey, to guide yourself just on a day-to-day basis. What do I need to work on today? Well, I had a coworker who was rude or nasty to me. Okay, so what is that trying to show me? How am I rude? How am I nasty? Right, I wouldn't have attracted a rude, nasty person if I wasn't rude in some way, if I wasn't nasty in some way. So once you kind of make that click in your brain, that all of this is you, all of it is you. Once that clicks for you, reality shifts. You're no longer a victim. Things aren't just happening to you. You can take your power and your sovereignty back. And you can say, well, if I created all this, why don't I create something that I actually want, that I actually need, that serves me? So that's powerful. What I've just said, my friends, is powerful. I mean, some of you will understand this already, no doubt, of course. It's not an incredibly advanced concept, but it's one that most people don't understand. They don't get it. They play victims. I got into a car accident. That guy blindsided me. Well, sure, in 3D, it might seem that way, but why did you call it in? What about your energy called that to you? When you start asking that question of yourself, you start doing the real healing. Not the surface level stuff, but really looking at yourself, really looking at your ego, really looking at your soul and seeing where the incongruities are. Your soul has a mission, it has a purpose, and for the most part, the ego wants to take you off of it because it doesn't align with the cube matrix agenda for humanity. So that's a little cheat. That's a little workaround for healing. If you get stuck, if you don't know where to go next, just look at your day. What happened today? And then you will know what to heal and where to heal it. All right, guys, put your comments in the comment section. I love to hear your feedback. I love to hear what you think. This is a community. This is not me preaching. I want to hear you. Okay. And go check out the website, of course, awakentoascend.com, and like, share, and subscribe. So thank you guys for watching. Tune in to the next video because there will be more of these. Bye.